Would you like to know how the man behind the 9/11's attack was completely taken down? Then watch this life story till the end. In the dead of night, on May 1st, 2011, a sleek helicopter hovered silently over the remote town of Abbottabad, Pakistan. Inside, a team of elite U.S. Navy SEALs, hearts pounding but faces stoic, braced themselves for what would be the most critical mission of their lives. Their objective? Find and eliminate the world's most wanted terrorist, OSAMA bin Laden, the mastermind behind the 9/11's attacks, and the leader of the Al-Qaeda network. For years, bin Laden had evaded the relentless pursuit of U.S. intelligence. Hidden in the rugged mountains of Afghanistan and Pakistan, he had become a ghost, vanishing whenever the net seemed to tighten around him. But tonight, that was about to change. After a decade-long manhunt, intelligence had finally pinpointed his location. A mysterious, fortress-like compound surrounded by high walls and barbed wire just miles from a Pakistani military academy. The intelligence breakthrough. The trail to bin Laden had long gone cold, but in 2010, a crucial lead emerged. U.S. intelligence had tracked one of bin Laden's most trusted couriers, a man known by the codename Abu Ahmed al-Kuwaiti. For years, al-Kuwaiti had moved in and out of the compound in Abbottabad, never drawing attention to himself, but always under the watchful eyes of the CIA. Analysts believed that only someone incredibly important would be shielded by such a close, secretive network. As they surveilled the compound, they noticed curious details: no telephone or internet connections, extremely high walls, and even areas of the house where no one could see inside. By the spring of 2011, President Barack Obama and his national security team were convinced they had found bin Laden. But the challenge was enormous. Pakistan was a close ally in the fight against terrorism, yet the risk of their intelligence forces tipping off bin Laden was real. This mission had to be executed in absolute secrecy, without alerting anyone, not even the Pakistani government. The infiltration. At 1 a.m., under a moonless sky, two specially modified Black Hawk helicopters crossed the border into Pakistan, undetected by radar. Inside were SEAL Team 6, the best of the best. These men had trained tirelessly for months, perfecting every detail of the mission. They knew the risks. An operation this deep in enemy territory could turn deadly in an instant. As they neared the compound, one of the helicopters began to experience mechanical issues due to the unexpectedly high temperatures. It suddenly spun out of control, crashing into the outer wall of the compound. But the SEALs were unfazed. They had been trained for every contingency. The team on board quickly regrouped, pouring out of the wreckage and securing the perimeter. With explosives, they blew through the compound's gates, storming into the dark, labyrinth-like structure. Inside, they encountered bin Laden's guards, but the SEALs were prepared for a fight. They moved swiftly, methodically, clearing room after room. The ground floor was eerily quiet, but as they ascended to the third floor, the SEALs knew they were closing in on their target. Face to face with bin Laden. At the top of the stairs, the SEALs breached the door to a dimly lit bedroom. Inside stood Osama bin Laden himself, over 6 feet tall, with a grizzled beard and cold eyes. In a fraction of a second, he realized what was happening. There was no escape. Bin Laden reached for a weapon, but the SEALs were faster. 2 shots were fired, one to the chest, another to the head. The man who had orchestrated the deaths of thousands of innocent people, the symbol of global terrorism, was dead. His body collapsed onto the floor, blood pooling around him. The SEALs moved quickly, confirming the kill. A photograph was taken, and DNA samples were collected to verify the identity of the man who had eluded capture for so long. It was him. Osama bin Laden was no more. Would you like to know how the story of the man behind the 9/11 attack ended? Like, comment and share to watch part 2.